Hi, I'd like to welcome you to 2 Lyme Street in Old Lyme, the Ludington home, which has just hit the market for $2.75 million. It's located in the quintessential Connecticut town of Old Lyme, right in front of the town green. This house is a manor of amazing proportions. It is 9,000 square feet, 9 bedrooms, 8.5 baths, and I'd love to bring you in, introduce you to the homeowner, Holly, and show you around. Come on, let's go. So here we are today, Holly, at your lovely home. Thank you for having us here.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I wanted to ask you, what brought you here to Old Lyme? What made you and your husband purchase this amazing property?
Well, we were actually married in the church next door.
That's
about
right.
27 years ago, I think it is now.
Right.
At the time, I had no idea that I would ever be living in Old Lyme, and certainly not in the house a stone's throw from where I was saying my vows.
Amazing.
But we were living in Manhattan at the time. We lived there for about a decade. And then as we started having more children, we decided to move out of the city and move to Fairfield County. But for me, I love living in the city, but suburb wasn't my thing, and I wanted to be in the country. And my brother called and said this house was on the market, the house right next to the church we were married in, and something just felt right. And I thought, this is it. I knew before I even saw the house. But once I saw the house and I saw how grand and stately it was, but yet at the same time, it just had a good aura.
Absolutely.
And I could picture raising my family of 4 kids here.
Tell us a little bit about the history of the Ludington House. Obviously, the Ludingtons were the first owners.
Well, what was here first was a tavern, which again was apparently a hotbed of revolutionary planning.
Okay.
But then that was moved in 1895. Charles Ludington had this house built. At the time, it was a very large estate. It went all the way back to the Lieutenant River.
Well, I've seen some of those old photographs that you have kept in your scrapbook here.
Right, there were extensive formal gardens, again, going all the way back to the river. But one of the interesting things is the carriage house, which is beautiful. It's right behind our property. The Ludingtons actually still live there, so they kept that part of the property. So it's nice that we actually just had a memorial service here in the house for one of the Ludingtons, because that's what he'd grown up doing when the Ludingtons owned this house. So it was nice that we had a chance to do that for them. Well, cheers, Lauren.
Cheers! Toast santé. Every day is a holiday here, right? And we must drink after we make a toast. So here's to your lovely home, Holly.
Thank you.
In Old Lyme, Connecticut. And now we're actually enjoying ourselves.
Porch time is the best time.
Absolutely. I mean, just coming here, sitting on this porch, the gorgeous grounds. We have Chester here, who is such a good dog. The chickens
are
that
roaming
run
somewhere.
about. We have a pizza oven that Holly's son Jack built.
Yeah, that's a really fun new feature for us, because it's letting us use a whole part of the property that we hadn't used before. We set up a table in the garden, and it's just absolutely delightful to have dinners out there.
It's
the
so
pizzas
delightful.
Come out and sit and linger, and it's wonderful. It's our new favorite spot.
So we have the brazier porches. I like to call them verandas. We have a dining area over here that you can eat dinner. We have this lovely cocktail area that comes out from the dining room.
And the flow is so nice because there's open French doors to both the living room and the dining room. So everything flows from inside to outside. It's just really a great house for entertaining, and we love it.
Just everything's just so elegant and lovely and welcoming and just very homey, as well as being a perfect entertaining space.
Well, I always love having you.
Thank you so much, Holly.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.